gonna paint? We're gonna paint one of the new releases that came from my Art Girls membership. Welcome to the replay. Glad you're here. And I'm looking forward to this one. I thought this one was really cute, so I'm excited to paint it. It says collect moments, not things. Hit the little arrow down at the bottom. Sprinkle me out there. Splatter this video across the internet. But anyway, hope you're having a good day. Hope it feels really good outside. I'm gonna try to go later on this afternoon and finish decorating my porch for 4th of July. But right now we're gonna paint, okay? So when you hop on, say hello. Tell me hey. Say hey to me so I know you're here. This has a lot of little details to it, but I think it's gonna move pretty quick. You know me. I paint fast and I slap her on. But I can already tell this is gonna be probably too small of a brush for this. But this is gonna be a cute sign. I was excited about this one. Y'all know I love all the quilty things, the patterned patchwork things. Y'all know I love them. So, we're gonna paint this, and it has different patterns etched in on it, so it's gonna be cute. It's gonna be cute. I kind of get this feeling that gingham is coming back. I could be wrong, but I kind of think it is, y'all. I kind of think we're gonna see gingham make a comeback. I don't know whether I should like that or not, but it seems like I'm seeing a lot of gingham. I added a little gingham on my on this. So the parts that I know I'm gonna paint like that are gonna be white, I'm just gonna go ahead and paint them white too while I'm here doing it. I'm getting a bigger brush because this is driving me insane with this little bitty brush. We'll be here all day painting this dang thing. Okay. That's gonna be like a gingham like buffalo check. So I'm just gonna go ahead and paint the white. That way I'll have it done. I feel like I haven't been live in like a hot minute, but I've been busy. I feel like I've been playing catch up. Always playing catch up. Always playing catch up. We're gonna do the white little, like, I'd call it like a little scalloped trim around the edge of our little quilt here. And I'll probably have to go back and do 2 coats, but we'll cross that bridge when we get there. I'm kind of leaning more toward like the sagey green, pink, you know, my current color palette of choice. Like a dusty blue maybe. I think I'm gonna do this center part green and do my letters white. I think. I'm just wanting to get the edge painted. got that. So next, let me see. I think I'm gonna go ahead and paint. Do I want that to be white? I don't know. I don't think so. Let me hold off on that before I do that. I am gonna use this green right here that I had left over from yesterday to paint the center. So we're gonna paint that in. And I'm gonna do my letters white. And I'm just using this same brush that I used with my white. I'm just dipping it in the green. That'll help kind of lighten it up a little bit. Now, these designs will be on the website after the 15th of the month. My art girls get access to them first, and then they are available to everybody else after the 15th of the month. So, just so you know, if you like it, if you're not an art girl, you can join. Hey, Rhonda. Or you could wait, or you can wait until after the 15th to get it. So I'll load the SVGs and everything on the website. Do you know what in the world does your shirt say? My shirt says, I know it's backwards for you, but because of Facebook, I can't flip my screen anymore, but it says, I don't know what you came to do, but I came to praise the Lord. That's what it says. It's what my shirt says. Hey, Kevin. Hey, Jamie. Okay. So, we got that green, and I'm going to use this green in a few other places, but I want to use like a little like country blue and some pink. Let's see, what color do I want to do I'm going to do the buffalo check like color in blue. So, and I'm going to do my polka dots in white, but I think I'm going to paint those. I'm going to do that background maybe. I don't know. I ain't decided yet. Because I want the color, I want it to have like different colors. So let's do this blue first, because I do know I'm going to do some blue. So let's do, actually I think I want to do this first. I want to take a little bit of like a lighter shade of green, like this one. And I want to do a light green right here. So, well, it doesn't look much lighter actually. Let's lighten it up a little bit. Okay. And then I'm going to do like these two a different color, I think. And I'll come back and clean my lines up. I just like to get it blocked in, and then I'll go back and clean my lines up. Makes it a little bit easier. So, thanks, Gina. I love this shirt. Like, I wear it all the time, and it gives me a chance to, like, you know, people say, what's your shirt mean? And I'll be like, I don't know what you came to do, but I came to praise the Lord. And they're like, what are you talking about? And I'm like, that's what my shirt means. So, I'm a goofball. yeah, I seen somebody with it online, and I was like, I got to have that shirt. So I had somebody make one for me. Actually, I got them to make me two. I have a pink one, and I have this one. Okay. And then I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do like a really pale pink for one of those. I'm going to do like a different color on the stripe. So for each like line there. So let's do the trying to find me a good brush, because y'all know I got all my I did bring up some brushes though that I washed out. So I'm going to mix a little bit of pink and white to make like a light pink. And then we'll do one side pink here. I just want it to look like an old quilt from Grandma's house. An old quilt from Grandma. Okay. So we'll do each one of these to the left so that the pattern kind of stays the same. Well, it'll be my left right now. I had to go to my church today and decorate. We're doing like, it's not VBS, but we're doing something different this year, and kind of like a kids crusade. And so I had to decorate the stage and get that done. And we got that knocked out pretty quick because we kept it kind of simple. So it was really easy to, I mean, it looks cute. It doesn't look like, I mean, it's just basically like making it look like, because it's about like restoration, and so we did kind of like a Sanford and Son kind of vibe going on with like lots of so I borrowed like some antique furniture and vintage stuff, and I pulled some stuff from my house. Our like youth pastor had a bunch of stuff that, because he's a huge history buff, so he loves all that kind of stuff. So he had a ton of things, and it's going to be really cute. It looks so good. So, all right, so I'm just switching it around so I can reach a little bit better. And I think I'm going to do like a blue maybe on this other side. Actually, you know what? I think I'm going to do like a pale butter yellow, I think I'll like that better, because I'm going to use the blue in the corner, so I don't want it to have too much. And fun fact, this is actually, I'm going to loosely base this on my baby blanket. And I think I need to like show my baby blanket when I like post this, because my baby blanket that my grandmother made me is like baby blue, pink, yellow, and green. So this is my inspiration for this. Whoa, I about just stuck that on there. I wanted to mix up this light blue to do the check. All right, let's get some yellow. And I need like a really like buttery yellow. But yeah, well, actually, technically, she's my great-grandmother, but my mom was adopted by her grandmother. So, technically, she's my great-grandmother, but she did a quilt for me when I was a baby, and I still have it. And, so yeah, that's the inspiration. So I'm gonna find it, and I'm gonna, like, take a picture of it when I post this and put it in my picture. because I think it just, you know, brings back all the vibes. I love nostalgic things. I don't know about you, but I love things with a story, like furniture or, you know, pieces that you can put in your house, you know, decor, whatever. I just love things with a story. Be able to like tell a story about, you know, the piece of furniture or whatever. Okay, so I'm gonna do the yellow all the way around. So let's flip it. It's gonna be a process on this, but when it gets done, it's gonna be so darn cute. And technically, like if you wanted to, if you had the SVG file, you could make the frame dimensional. I didn't do it on this one, but I thought about it. I mean, you know, if you buy the file, you could make this little frame piece separate so it would go over the top, which would be really cute too. I just did not do that for the sake of the demo, but of course, you know, you can do that if you'd like, because sometimes it's easier like to just make a mess with like around the edges, and then you're going to put that frame over the top so it won't make a big deal and you won't notice it. But okay, all right. The green in my blanket is just a little bit more like bright. It's not as like dark. It's not sagey like this. It's more of like a bright green, but it's still my inspo. Get that off. Oh shucks. There we go. Okay. Then let's work on, let's do the gingham. I'm going to do the gingham on here because that's going to take a minute. Or buffalo, whatever you want to call it. Yeah. So, it's actually done in a check pattern, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to like paint the pattern. It's got the checks on here, but I'm going to do the lines like this. Just makes that easier when you get ready to do like that buffalo check pattern or gingham pattern, whatever you want to call it. Gingham, buffalo check, however. And then I'm gonna do like, how will I do this? Let's do this. I mean, technically I could tape it off, but we ain't doing all that. Tape schmape. We ain't taping. That's too much work. Okay, and then I'm gonna let that dry, and then I'll come back and do all the like extra stuff to it. But I'm gonna go ahead and get it painted in with this light blue first. Okay. Then I'll show you how we'll add that like checked pattern on there. Okay. Flip her around so you can kind of see it like the way it's coming together. Before I got on this live, my friend called me earlier and I missed the call, and so I was calling her back, And like I sat here and tried to like scrape all the paint off of my table while I was on the phone with her before I went live, because I literally was about to go live and realized I'd missed a phone call. So I was like, well, while I'm waiting to go live and I'm talking to her, so I sat here and scraped a bunch of paint off my table. And now I can feel like that I've scratched paint off of my paint covered table. And I wish I'd have just left it alone, because now it looks a little sad, you know? Like me, because I have not put my, I look a little rough today. My hair, look at it. It's just a wreck. So why do you need to get dressed to just like go paint and, you know, like, so no makeup for me today. No makeup, old clothes, too much work. Thanks, Gina. I thought it was cute. I think it's going to be cute. I think it's going to turn out really cute. I mean, I see the vision in my head, you know. When I drew it out, I was like, ooh, I need a quilt. And I have so many other, like, cute vintage designs that I want to do. But it's like I don't want to do them all. And then, like, you know, so I want to save them. So I have some, like, every month to give out. So I try. But then I always get, like, inspiration during the week, you know, in between time. And I really need to quit doing that and just, like, save everything, because I like will be like, ooh, this would be a cute file to do, and then I'll just like draw up something really quick. But I'm really trying to build up my library and give everybody like so much benefit of having all these files in one place, because that's what I want. I want it to be like full of lots of good stuff. Okay, now I don't know what to do, because I kind of feel like this needs to be, I'm trying to decide, do I do like one of these white with color in it or no? I don't feel like it needs to have too much white. I feel like it needs to be more color. So I think I'm gonna do this maybe yellow with white dots, or do this yellow with pink flowers and green little leaves. But I'm kind of thinking this one needs to be yellow because of the way it's placed on here. And then maybe do that like a different color. Yeah, let's do it. If it looks crazy, I'll cover it up, you know? I'm actually not a huge yellow person, so, but I feel like it needs that yellow to brighten it, and so there you go. It's a beautiful morning. I talk to myself a lot, sorry. And sing to myself. Just ignore me. Okay. I feel like I need a little bit more white in here because it's looking a little too bright. So let's do that. And I could do the dots a different color. And I could, yeah, I'm gonna add more pink with the flowers. So we're definitely gonna do the flowers pink. I think that will be cute. I'm just not quite sure what to do the background. So if you have any ideas, you know, I'm all open to them. Boom. Okay, little yellow there. flip her around. I got a little carried away there. Got a little yellow on my pink. It's fine. We'll touch it up. We'll fix it. We will fix it. And I'm just going over this because it was looking a little yucky, so I'm putting another coat on it. Definitely my border's gonna need another coat too. So okay. Let me look at that. Yeah, I'm feeling that. Oh, that's kind of cute. I mean, it might give a little baby blanket vibe, but nevertheless. All right, so I'm gonna take this while I ponder on this one because I know I want the flowers to be pink, but maybe I should do pink dots in this and do the background pink in that and do white flowers, maybe. Maybe. All right, so let's make this like buffalo check. So I'm going to come in with the darker blue and do the little square in the intersection right here. The intersection. Yeah, now see, look how cute that looks. Shut the front door. That's adorable. Because I actually think I want to go a little bit darker pink. Like a mauve-y color for the circles on here. I think. I'm going to pray about it. Because I don't know. I don't know. Because I'm trying to kind of use the same colors, but like different shades. That's how I like to do patchwork. I feel like it just sort of keeps it cohesive, but also just like tinting or, you know, lightening, you know, making it darker or lighter, shading or tinting the particular colors that I decide to use, my palette of colors. So that way it keeps it kind of flowing, but also gives it just a fun, like, look. I can't multitask. Okay. That's cute. That is cute. Okay, I need a little brush to do these polka dots. So I want to do them, and I think this might be too dark. Let me take like a little bit of it. I used this earlier today. Let me take a little bit. No, maybe not. I think that looks pretty good, actually. Just kidding. Let's see. Let's paint it on here. Oh, no, let me do the whole thing. I might be questioning the vibes. That might have not been a good choice. Let me see. I think it'll work if I add this somewhere else. I think it'll work. I don't know, girls. I think it might be a little too bright. maybe not. Let's just do it. Let's lighten it a little bit, just a little bit. Just a smidge. It just needs to be a smidge lighter. Not so burgundy. Not so burgundy-ish. Yeah, I like it. And I think I need to add another circle there. You know, just keep them with the theme. That looks better, I think. Sorry, my chair squeaks when I'm moving it. Love it. Cute. I like it, I think. I think that works. Maybe. I don't know. Oh, that's too light. Yeah, I think that works. I'm digging it. I think that's good. Yeah. It's gonna look good when I get that outline on it. Y'all know I'm all about that outline. Maybe put like some cute little stitching on it, little stitches. That'll be cute. Listen, I'm at the point where I'm gonna have to invest in some readers. I mean, I have them, I just don't want to wear them. Because I'm too young for that. Technically, I'm not, but it's like one of those weird things where it's like if I wear my glasses, I can't see up. I have to like take my glasses up to see up close. Well, then like if I'm, you know, and then like if I wear my contacts, I have to like do this like number to get them to like adjust after I like look at something close up, especially like my phone. But I just don't want to wear readers. Like, I guess I just gotta suck it up, buttercup, and do it, but I don't want to. I don't want to do it. But I'm at the point where the eyes are no longer eyeing. Okay, they're not doing what I need them to do. And everything up close is blurry with my contacts on. I can't be up close. I have to kind of step back a little bit. Now, I could have used my little sponge dabber for this, but I just forgot about it till just now when I mentioned it. But you got a sponge dabber, you can use that and make life a little bit easier probably. But you know me, I don't never do nothing easy. I'm always doing this stuff the hard way. And that looks a little crazy, but it's fine. That circle is not circling. That circle's not circling, okay? All right, so now I'm like perplexed if I do white flowers or a white like background. I feel like I don't need a white background because I have this and then this, but what color do I do? I feel like it needs to be blue, but there's blue right there. Maybe I should have done something different on that. Let me think. I know it's you know, I've got readers, Jamie, but it is like I don't want to wear them. Especially because I have my glasses, so if I wear, normally here lately I've been wearing my glasses because I can just lift them up and I'm good, or put them down when I want to see far off, but yeah, I don't like it. I mean, I have the cute glasses, but it's like, I don't like having to like wear glasses all the time because I love to wear contacts like normally because it's just easier, you know? Like when I'm driving, there's like a block of your vision when you're driving. Like, I don't know. I'm just being whiny, but anyway. I know I just need to suck it up and be like, well, it is what it is, Ashley. You're 45 years old, so you need to get it together. But I don't want to, okay? I want to still be young and hip and cool. I mean, but I ain't. I'm old. It is what it is. So, I don't know what it just sent you there, Gina. There's no telling. You probably said a keyword or something in there at some point and it's sending you a keyword. Just ignore that. Yeah, I love contacts. I mean, I like, they do get dirty, and glasses are just like, I mean, I like them, like, depending on what outfit I'm wearing, I can throw them on. Like, and normally during the week I wear them, but sometimes I'm just like, I don't want to wear glasses. I want to wear my contacts. So I go back and forth. I don't know what color to do this. I don't really. Okay, I'm just going to paint it white first. And I'm just going to kind of get a feel and just see. But I think it's too much white if I do white. I don't know. I just feel like that's going to be way too much white right there. Because I'm going to use green for like a leaf on here. And add like a leaf. And I guess I'm going to do I mean, I could have done like a baby pink background. Maybe. I'm just looking at this because I just don't think I'm going to like the white. And I have to look at it on camera. I don't know. I feel like it needs baby pink. What do y'all think? You know? Like, I don't know. I feel like the baby pink would be cute with like blue flowers. Or yellow flowers or something. I don't know. But I'm just not feeling it. Just not. I'm going to do pink. I'm going to do baby pink. Just do it. I'm just going to do it. Just going to do it. I'm going to make it really light. Like a pale, pale pink. Like a really pale pink. Alright. Oh, snot. Letter's gonna be there, it'll be fine. Alright, let's just see. Because when I use green in it, I just don't really want to use blue flowers because I feel like that's like, I think I might do white flowers on it. White and green and like a little yellow center. Or a blue center. I don't know. I wanted the blue to mainly just be the corners though. I mean, I could do like some little blue dots in between the flowers just to kind of like add a little bit of blue in there. But yeah, I like the pink, I think. Yeah, I needed the pink. I think the pink looks good. Yeah, I don't know. I just wasn't feeling white. I think when I sketched it out originally, like, here's the thing, like when I do a digital drawing, like I mean, I like doing it digitally because, you know, like you can look at it, you can change stuff or whatever, but there's nothing like actually painting it, because sometimes it looks good, like when you're drawing it out, you know, and you think, oh, this will be cute, and I always change it from what I originally was like gonna paint it, or what I drew it out. Normally, I don't do the same thing, but I don't even think I used green on the original one, really. And I think I kept the center like a tan color on my original drawing, but I'm switching it up. I'm doing it different today. Because I feel like it does need a little bit more blue. You know, a little bit. So I might go back and add I'm kind of wondering, should I not maybe paint those blue, those little yellow stripes? Maybe I should paint them blue. Go back and do them that light blue or that dark blue. Maybe paint them that dark blue. I think that yellow stripe needs to be dark blue because there's a lot of pink and yellow and green going on right there. This is my creative process. Normally I'm talking to myself instead of people on the internet. Let's do it. I'm going to look at one and just see. But I feel like it's just too like pale looking or something. I don't know. And I guess I don't like yellow, so normally I'm not a yellow person. So that is probably why I'm like, I don't like it. Yep, blue it is. Blue it is. That's what we're going with. If y'all don't like it, don't tell me. Just go with it, okay? That's the thing I love about paint. If you jack it up or you're like, I don't like that, just paint over it. Just paint over it. I'm a sucker for some country blue. Takes me back. I'm trying to fix my boo-boo right there. I got literally like so much yellow that's really showing up now that I painted that blue. Okay. Flip her on around. Yes, that made such a big difference. I love that. Hey, Debbie. I hope you're having a good day. Okay, and then the last one. See, I just think that makes it look more like not so cray-cray. Yeah, I like that better. I like the blue a lot better. And sometimes you just can't see those things until after you paint it, and then you go, yeah, that is what it needed. It just needed a little bit of pop of blue, but it didn't want it in the flowers. So that has made my day. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Okay, now I just gotta touch this up because it's showing yellow. Okay. Got it. Okay, now what I want to do is I want to do these flowers, and I'm going to just use a small brush, and I'm not going to be super detailed with them. I'm just gonna like to lick get my brushes wet. Could I stick it in water? Yeah, but I like to get it a little wet so my bristles will stick together. And I'm just gonna quickly paint the little petals here. For my flowers. You could use a paint pen too, if that is easier. I'm literally just using those etched lines as my guide and slapping a little paint in there. Okay. So I'll do that for all of my flowers here. And I'm going to use the green to add like some little leaves. And I'll do the center of the flower yellow, I think. I mean, I could do the center green, but I want to do green, green leaves. So that's what we're gonna do. That's what we're gonna do. Okay, so there's that. And you know what I was kind of thinking? Like, instead of painting the letters, I might leave them like that natural wood color. I'm going to look at it and see what it looks like. Because you want to know a fun fact? I don't like painting letters on a wood sign. I don't. I do not like it. I mean, usually if I can spray paint them, I spray paint them. But I'm just kind of wondering how it would look to just leave them like natural looking. And I might do that. I think that kind of gives it a... I mean, you could do white, but like, I don't know. I'm just laying it out and seeing what I think. Because, fun fact, Ashley doesn't like painting them. It's not, I don't know, it just gets on my nerves having to try and paint them. So, I'm like, I like being able to just put them on there with no color. I like being able to spray paint them normally. You know, there's things you like to paint and there's things you don't, and that's one of them. I don't like painting all these little letters. I do not. What do you think? What do you think? I think it might work. I think it might, I think that might be kind of cute. Let's see. Yeah, I'll flip it around and look at it. I mean, I think that's kind of cute. I mean, would the white look better though? Probably. Oh. I feel like it probably needs to be white. Man, I tried. I sure did try. So I'm going to use a brush handle, and I'm just going to go in and like dab a little center for my flowers. And I'm going to add some green leaves too. Okay, yeah. But I think the white is going to like, thanks Sherry. I think the white letters is what's going to have to do. You know what I mean? Like they're just going to have to do. This would be a cute one to put on canvas too. I think this would be a cute like canvas one. Like you can use this one. This is like on a, trace it out on the canvas. That's one good thing I do like about a lot of the door hanger templates that are in the in my library. You can use them not on a door hanger. Like you can use them on a canvas and you know, piece of wood, whatever. If you don't want to use it as a door hanger, you don't have to. It can be and I'm just going in here and adding like a little like green line, like just I don't even want to call it like a leaf. It's literally just like I'm laying the brush down and it's putting a little line there, and I'm using that to add my little leaves on my flower. My paint's a little gunky. I kind of left it sitting out and forgot to put the lid back on it. Last flowers, and then we need to do some outlining and details to kind of pull it all together. Cute. That's so cute. I'm just going in and filling in like these little blank spaces with like a little like leaf that's kind of, the flower's not showing, but my leaf is, kind of thing. Just to fill in that little bare spot. Okay. So I do need to like paint these letters. I just feel like they're gonna look better. Yes, Gina, that's normally what I do, is I just lay them out on my tape and use a sponge. That makes it easier when you got all them little ones. But I don't even like doing that. Ain't that awful? I just do not like painting all of the like letters. Like, I don't know. It's just like one of my things. It's like, give me like the pictures to paint. I can sit and paint pictures all day, but like painting all these dang little letters, man, drives me insane. So, and don't do as I do. I'm putting some paint on the some glue on my table here. That's why my table is like a mess, because I put glue on it. Yes, I do. Do not judge me, okay? And instead of using a paper plate, I'm using a glue. And I'm gonna go ahead and glue these down, and then I'll come back and paint them. The reason I do that is because I can spread out like a little bit of paint on or glue on my table. Like, I make like just an area that like got glue spread out on it, and then I just dip my stuff in it. I just dip my letter in and then put the letter down, and it just makes it glue so much faster than trying to like paint glue on the back or whatever. Ain't nobody got time for that. Okay. All right. I'm trying to make sure they're like on my edge lines so it don't look all crooked and stuff. And like I said, I'm just dipping, and then I'm gonna come back and paint these letters. Because I do think the white will look better. Even though I don't want to do white, I want it to look good. So I'm going to do the white. Yeah, but I do, that's a great tip to share with the tape. I usually, especially if I have a lot of pieces, like if I'm doing like something that has a ton of little attachments to it, that is definitely what I'm doing. I'm definitely going to use that little trick with all the little like dots and stars or whatever, flowers or whatever you got. Keeps them all contained. And like if you have a laser, like it's good to keep that tape near your laser too, and you can actually stick them on as you pull them off of your laser. And you don't even have to like do it later and worry about them losing them. Just roll it off and just stick it on as you pull the backer out, and just lay them on the backer, and all your pieces are right there ready for you when you go ready to paint. Do I do that? I don't, but it's a good tip that you can use, you know. Usually I'm just like slinging stuff, trying to get stuff done. Right now, I had to package and ship out some orders. Just being honest, real life, on my dining room table, because my where I normally pack up stuff is a wreck. I don't even have room to pack stuff up right now in where I normally ship stuff out, because it's such a mess, which is just ridiculous. But I'm gonna get it cleaned up prayerfully. Let me grab a sponge, because I don't have one right here, I don't think. Let me see. No, I don't. Okay, let's just suck it up, Buttercup, and paint this in. But I'm gonna get some clean white paint, because that one is all janky. And it's got about 15 different colors in it. Why has my white paint got a clog? Listen, I shared this in my stories last night, but Sunday morning I did my nails Sunday morning on the way to church. And I normally do not buy like the long nails because I can't do anything with them. Well, I have bought this style before in a shorter version, but they didn't have it, and I was like, oh, I really like those because I just like them. So I was like, I'm gonna try the medium. No, I've got claws, talons. I can't do nothing on my computer right now because it's all just, my fingernails are so long. I can't do nothing. So, needless to say, Ashley will not be buying these fingernails anymore. Not the mediums. I will have to have the shorts. I'll have to have the short ones. Because these have, I can't do nothing. I have like tried to type and I mistype stuff because they're so long. I don't know how these y'all ladies that have these long fingernails, I don't know how y'all do it because I can't do nothing right now. And I keep telling myself it's just a little, like, it's an extension of my finger. I should be able to do it. No, can't. Cannot do it. So, I'm not going to take them off because, I mean, I'm going to wear them till they it's time to change them out, but I ain't happy about it. Because, I mean, I got to move fast, and with these things, I cannot move fast when it comes to typing out or texting somebody. I'm hitting the wrong words. It's pathetic. See, that white looks so much better. You're probably like, actually, I can't even tell that that's white, but it is. It looks better, too. But you know what? I'm not liking the sponge because I just can't move fast enough with it, and I'm trying not to get it on the background. I probably shouldn't have glued them down, but to use a sponge, you don't want to glue them down. Don't do as I do. I'm always doing stuff stupid. I do know what I'm doing, but it might not look like it. But the white does just pop a little bit better. No, these aren't the Aspen. These are actually, I think the brand is Kiss nails, and I get them at, like, on Amazon, or the last ones I got from these I got from Target, because that's just like one of my things. Like, I like to have my nails done, and they look pretty. And I love that style, which normally I'm more of like a square, but I love that style because I have little short nubby fingers, and that style does like elongate my fingers a little bit and make my hands look longer and more feminine, because I have, like, my hands are ugly because I paint on with them and all this stuff. But I've never tried the Aspen. I've seen them, I've just never tried them. But I just always get the Kiss because they're literally so cheap and they look so good. I always get compliments on my nails, and people are like, oh, you go get your nails done? I'm like, no, girl. I do them myself. I do them sitting up in my bed myself, or in the car. Like, I did these going to church Sunday morning because I wanted to do them, and I kept forgetting to do them all last week. And so I was like, I got to do my nails. Well, I didn't get around to it, so. All right, when I get finished with this, I'm going to do if you type nails in the comments, Gina, it'll send you the nails that I use, because I have my little chat bot will send you something. I have a keyword set up for it. I think it's nails, yeah. Because I shared about them a few weeks ago. Because I had so many people that were like, always asking about my nails, and like, you know what? I mean, that sounds like so yuck. I don't mean it like that. Like, so many people were asking. I don't mean it like that, but you know what I mean. I know, you know, and it's crazy because, like, I have a lady at my church that she has short hands too, and she says she just can't wear. I've told her to, like, try these, and she's like, I can't do it. But I also will say that, like, when I first started wearing them, I didn't like them. Like, it was kind of like one of those things where it's like an acquired thing, you know. The more you do it, the better they. Like, now I can go 2 weeks. Like, these will probably last me 2 weeks, and they look good. And I like this style, even though they're long. Like, I like this style because they're easy to clean out. Like, if I get paint underneath my fingernails or anything like that. But I will say, like, I've caught these on several things and my fingernails are sore because I've caught them on stuff because they're so stinking long that I don't like. Normally I wear them very short, just right over the tip of my finger, like super, super short. So I don't know how these ladies are doing anything with these nails this long, because I can't do jack. I mean, I really can't. Like, I can't type anything. I'm struggling to, like, you know, and I can't pick my nose or nothing. I'm Just kidding. But like, it's just, I don't know. They're just very like, they're really, really long, and I'm just not used to them being that long. Like, they're literally an inch off of my finger. They're so long. But they look pretty. Like, they look so good. But they are not functional. They are so not functional. Okay, so I'm going to blast this with the dryer. But that just looks so much better. It just pops a little bit. And I like that. So, yeah. But you know what I think I'm going to do? I think I'm going to come in with this blue paint. Where's it at? And I'm just going to do like some little like dots in between these. Why? I don't know. Because I just feel like it needs it, okay? Because you know how like patterns on quilts are just a little crazy sometimes. And I want to like give that look or vibe of like, you know, little dots and stuff. And that'll pull in just a smidge more blue too, because I felt like it just needed a little bit more blue. Okay. All right. Okay then. Let's outline this bad boy. Let me draw. Let's get the blow dryer. I'm going to blow dry it right quick. I just want to make sure for the most part it's dry. Okay. So to do my outline on this, I really think that I want it to be not like really perfect. I want it to be kind of not messy, but you know, just very whimsical like. So let me just do the like outline of the like border right here. All right, so we got that, and then I'm just gonna do like the square first. Let me do the square. And I'm gonna just keep this kind of simple, but then I'm gonna get I'll get a little bit more, do a little bit more fun on the outside edge. I dropped my my projector stand on my hand the other day, and it is so dang sore, and every time I hit it, it feels like it's like shooting something through my whole body. It hurts so bad. Okay, so I'm just gonna go through, and on the edge I'm just gonna do like a little like, and then I'm gonna do a little dot like that. So I'm not making sure that, I don't care if they like don't match up. I'm just trying to do like a little, just kind of fun, like whimsical little border, just so you can kind of see it up close, like making it fun. And then we'll come back and go this way. And I don't care if they don't line up. Actually, I don't want them to like line up. I want them to be, you know, kind of crazy looking a little bit. Just like a little fun little border. Last but not least, just feel like collect moments, not things, was like something that it was like so just, you know, that was literally like what you seen people hanging in their house years ago. Collect moments, not things. I probably have something somewhere that says that. All right, so then I want to go around and do like the inside right here. And I'm actually going to go back and like just kind of add like another border, like not, and I'm not trying to make it like match. You see what I'm saying? Like I'm not wanting it to be perfect. And then I'm going to go in and I'm going to do like my lines for my thing here. I'm wanting it to be a little wonky, okay? That's what I'm wanting. I want it to be a little wonky. Maybe I shouldn't have went that wonky down there, but it's fine. Okay, so after I've done that, then I can come in and let's do like some little stitches that will go across the pieces here. Okay. Cute. Oh my goodness. Okay. Then I want to take like the white paint pen and I'm going to go like and do like a little like zigzag stitch down through there. Not really. I'm just doing a little zigzag, but that's what it's trying to mimic. A little zigzag stitch. And then I'm gonna add a little like white little line around, circle around that, just to add a little, this is just little added details that I'm adding just to kind of finish it off. Like you can do as much or as little as you want. Okay. And then I'm just going to use the white to add some like lines in that for that pattern. And then I do want to go in on the flowers. Those, let's see. What else do I want to do? I mean, I think that's kind of cute. Like, and I mean, I could even come in here and do like on the green, I could do like some polka dots on that green just to like add like a little pattern to it. And I could even do like some stripes on the pink. Again, this is just like a fun way to just add little. You know what? Did I paint the wrong thing? No, I didn't. Okay. All right. I feel like these just need like a little outline on them, but I gotta have a really small brush because that is too wide. Color paint pen. So I'm just going to use like a really small paint pen. Just to go around the edge of these flowers. Just to define the edges a little bit. I don't even really want to call it I guess it is an outline, but I just want it to show up, them to show up a little bit better. And it may be hard for you to see it on here, but, you know. But, you know, it just makes it look really fun. And when you add all those little extra details, it brings the quilt to life. And we can do even like a little bit of, let's do a little bit of distressing on it. Just a little bit. I don't want to do a whole lot, but we will do a little. Because why not? Why not? Okay, do I have brown? I don't think I do. So let's get, oh yeah, I do right here. Let's get a little bit of this brown. And I want to use just a really wispy brush. A really wispy one. And I'm just using like barely any paint because I do not want it to be really heavy. And I can come around and pull in like a little bit of like this brown around the edge. Just to make it look a little weathered. And I can add a little bit here and there just to help accent it a little bit in the places, in a few places where I want to make it look old. Biggest thing is you just can't have a lot of paint on your brush, because if you do, it's going to put a big old glop of paint on there. And you don't want that. You want it to be very minimal. But look how cute that is. That's totes adorbs, ain't it? That's plumb cute. And I'm just saying, just throwing it out there, this is cute. This is a cute one. That's bothering me that I got a little crazy right there with my outline. I got a little crazy, and it's bothering me, so I'm just gonna touch it up right quick. Okay, we can't have nobody saying that heifer don't know how to outline, because you know I ain't gonna fight with nobody on the internet. I will not do it. Let me put. We not gonna fight on the internets. Just trying to touch that up where I just got a little crazy there. And my line went over, and I'm gonna touch it up. Thank you, Gina. Listen, I'm gonna make you president of my fan club, okay? You're gonna be president. I'm an idiot. I really am. Okay, so I just kind of fixed that little spot on the bottom, but they're so cute. And I gotta make a bow for it, because we need a bow. You know you gotta have a bow for it. So let me get all my paint brushes and put them in water, because I'm gonna be a good little girl. I'm gonna be a good little girl. And put my brushes in water. Because I never do that. Never. And then I'm just gonna cut some twine and tie it on. And I'm gonna put a little bow on it, and I'm gonna take a picture and I'm gonna share it with y'all. because this is cute. And it is loaded into the Art Girls library. It went in yesterday. And now you've got an example other than my AI generated photo that I did from my drawing, you know, because I want y'all to have like something to go by until I get it painted. So that was my way of being able to show you like something painted before I could get it painted. So, but I'm gonna put a bow on this, and this screams granny. This screams granny square right there, don't it? Sure does. Okay, well, y'all have a good afternoon, a great Tuesday evening, and I will catch y'all next time. It's 5 o'clock. It's quitting time. Have a good day, friend.